And we are live.
Hey, everybody.
It's our
Hello.
favorite night of the week. It's Wednesday. We missed you guys. I hope your week has been going great. And tonight on the Flippin' Bunch, we are going to continue talking about furniture history and eras. So I've got lots of info on mid-century modern furniture, French provincial, Duncan Phyfe style furniture, 70s, 80s, and 90s furniture. So we'll start off by introducing ourselves like usual. Let's start with Dar.
Hi, my name's Dar. I am from DIYs by Dar. I have been an artist most of my life, but I just got into furniture flipping 4 years ago. I am a brand ambassador for the Decoupage company made by Marley. I do have a booth in my local area, and I do have stores on Etsy, eBay, and Amazon. And I got into this as a autoimmune disease warrior to help deal with my pain and keep me active from lupus, Sjogren's syndrome, and rheumatoid arthritis, and it works.
Yeah,
It works. That's good.
that's good.
Does it come down to me?
Yes.
Hi, Jenna, the owner and artist at Junk Princess. Sorry, I swore I was going to be nervous tonight, and I'm nervous. Owner and artist at Junk Princess. I paint furniture, flip furniture, refinish furniture, all the things.
Yes, lots of things.
Thank you for having me again.
And currently you're going to be having an auction too pretty soon, right?
Yeah, we're going to put up some bigger pieces at one of our local auctions where I'm not letting go of any of the little stuff.
Yeah.
Just over big furniture. Yep.
And you have a big sale coming up this weekend, right?
Yes. Fall open house. LaVonne's coming. Yay. All the way from Pennsylvania to Virginia. I'm very excited.
So fun. Oh my goodness.
And bringing Gretchen from, I think she's Maryland. I keep saying DC, but she's Maryland, correct?
Right.
Yes.
Yep. Gretchen's in the house.
Okay. Hi,
I'm
Gretchen.
driving to Gretchen's, and then she'll drive to Virginia. And then we're going to stay over and have a little crafty night.
Oh, that's going to be so fun. I can't wait to see pictures, you guys.
Yeah. And Jenna, you can come over and craft at the hotel with us. And
sure. I might last about an hour. Yeah. That's my time frame.
But yeah, busy getting ready for all of that.
Mm-hmm. All right, LaVonne.
So I'm LaVonne from Statement Designs, and I've been doing this furniture flipping thing for about 10 years after I opened as a design business, and then I opened a studio so that I could have a place to meet with clients, and also, so I could pay the rent. I got vendors, so it all ended up being a whole big store. Then I decided I wanted to retail paint, so I started carrying Dixie Belle. I still carry Dixie Belle, and I carry Iron Orchid Designs products, and I too am a brand ambassador for Made by Marley, and they're getting ready for a new release there too. So yeah, so lots of excitement in our world, all kinds of things going on. I'm super thrilled to be going to Jenna's this weekend, and just another experience. So yeah, because I haven't done shows over those years. I thought, well, I pay rent, I'm not going to lug my stuff all over the place, but what, this is going to be fun, and I'm looking forward to it.
It is. It's going to be a blast. You guys are going to have a great time. I'm so excited to hear about it. So you've done a little bit of everything there then in your stores, all the paint and all of it. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Vendors, and
that might be a topic for another show.
Yeah, because we've also done lots of classes, and just like things that weren't even like teaching things. They were just fun things, like we had ladies' nights, with they had like henna tattoos and manicures, and then we had little girls times, where we do a story and little manicures and stuff like that.
Oh,
Fun
how
times,
cute. Oh my goodness, so fun. That's a great
Yeah.
idea. I love that. Well, I am Crystal, the Crafty Creech DIYs and Furniture Flips, and I am a lover of all things vintage and antique. I am a reseller, so I love thrifting. I love crafting. But furniture flipping is really my favorite of all of the things. I love to take old, ugly pieces and transform them and make them beautiful again. And sometimes they're really bad. It seems like that's what they've been lately. Because those are the cheap ones or free ones.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but that's okay because the uglier they are, the better they look when I'm done with them.
Yeah.
The more accomplished you feel too.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes I surprise myself. So
The bigger the challenge. Yep.
yeah, so that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So I'm going to start off by talking about mid-century modern, or also known as MCM. So anytime, some people don't know what that means. If they see the acronym MCM, they're like, what is that? I know my mother-in-law was like that. What's MCM? I'm like, mid-century modern. She's like, oh, okay. So that is one thing to know in case, somebody asks. Again, I know I talked about this last time. Anything that is 20 to 99 years old, that is considered vintage. And then anything that is 100 plus years old, that's considered an antique. So MCM began in the mid 20th century when the world said goodbye to its obsession with frilly floral prints and embraced the sleek lines and minimalistic vibes of the MCM style. So all of the articles that I got my research from will be listed below in the description box. And I also have a couple that I didn't get information from, but I just thought they were kind of cool. I think I have it, house.com in there was talking about like 90s furniture and stuff like that I thought was interesting. So roughly from the 1940s to the 1960s, it's really debatable. Some of the articles stated that it was from like the 1920s through the 1970s. So it really just depends on where you're getting information from, where it's going to say that MCM furniture was prevalent from. Its uniqueness lies in combining simplicity, functionality, and aesthetic with a focus on clean lines, organic forms, and innovative materials. MCM furniture became popular particularly due to its emphasis on blending traditional craftsmanship with futuristic designs, making it timeless and still highly sought after in contemporary interior design today. It's like everywhere right now. It's really popular.
Where does retro fit in with the MCM?
Oh, I'll talk about that. Yeah, I can skip to that right now if you want. Actually, which is really interesting because retro, I did not know this about retro because I always thought retro was like vintage, like, during maybe like the 70s or something like that. But retro is actually a design term to describe pieces now made to emulate designs of the past. So it could be a present piece that's considered retro, but it was just made to look like a piece from the past. I thought that was, I had no idea about that. I was like, I was like, what? Retro isn't vintage?
I learn something new on here every week.
I know. And I even retro.
So basically it's just a word like to describe something that is patterned after something else, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's in the past, right?
I was like, this is not right. I almost didn't believe it. And I had to go and Google it. But I Googled retro. What is the meaning of retro? Sure enough, that's what retro means. I'm like, what? It's not vintage. It like blew my mind.
Wow.
It was like, I was so like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. My whole world has been a lie.
Yeah, right.
So MCM often had bold pops of color and were void of unnecessary embellishments. So like much different than, all of the Victorian era furniture where it had all the little flourishes on it. This, it's very simplistic. So MCM style originated, and I thought this was really interesting, originated in response to the post-World War II era where families were seeking a more optimistic and new outlook on life, desiring furniture and homes that were different from the designs of all the early 1900s and that felt functional and efficient. So like everything changed completely, like even the houses and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like a huge dramatic change. So
I have to say, I was born in 1959, and, I grew up just kind of seeing that change, seeing that shift to what seemed like, of course, we didn't call it mid-century modern furniture at the time or mid-century modern houses. Yeah. It was modern, that's what it was. It was modern. Right. And it seemed way too sleek and all that. And I didn't really appreciate it then. Mm-hmm. And I certainly don't. My house is traditional and I can't, use it, but I love it now. It's like totally love the colorways, the shapes and all that stuff. And I used to remember like our kitchen counter had these crazy like mid-century modern designs, the atomic thing and the little, and
crazy, like super futuristic. I know. Now we look at it and we think, oh, that's so retro, but that's not right. That's not the right word to use.
I have to remember that.
Yeah.
So, like everything, it was just like a huge shift in design. It was like night and day, sort of, crazy. Houses, everything, like cars even. So totally different. Like, weren't they really boxy and everything? They turned out to be really boxy, and I don't remember. Yeah. So, well, I wasn't around then, but so I can't remember, but you know what I'm saying. So the simple designs, ease of mass production, and ability to complement vintage and antique pieces made this style immensely popular. Unlike many styles that have come and gone, MCM has stuck around and is still popular today, with many stores carrying selections of pieces made in the present that embody the MCM style. Simultaneously, pieces made during the initial MCM era are highly sought after today. So that I have an opinion about this because this article was written a year ago. And 10 years ago, I couldn't sell an MCM piece or an Art Deco piece to save my life. Nobody wanted it. They wanted farmhouse, rustic, nothing to do with MCM or Art Deco. It was like not in trending then. So I was like, well, I don't really agree with this article because 10 years ago, today, yes, everybody loves it today. But I don't know if they're referring to 10 years ago in this article, but yeah. I don't know about you guys. Were you able to sell MCM pieces 10 years ago, or was it the same? White, everything white, distressed.
I've always been color. I didn't get the color. Yeah. But it's funny here, it's one side of town. The girls on that side of town can sell MCM all day long. I've sold 4 pieces in my 8 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. And it's crazy. On my side, they don't want, they love the stuff that's turned into other stuff. Lots of color. You've seen the work. So I've done very few farmhouse white pieces.
Right. Oh, I when I used to take customs, everybody wanted white. And that's partially part of the reason why I stopped doing customs, because I got so sick of it. I got so sick of painting everything white with the dark top. I'm like, oh my God, it was like boring and it was so monotonous. I'm like, I can't keep doing this. Like, it's so I need color. I need to like express myself. So that's part of the reason why I pretty much quit doing customs, because it wasn't fun.
I had just a few MCM fans,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd get a few pieces in, excuse me, and I'd sit on them a while. And I'm going to have to be right back.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it was hard for me to sell those types of furniture. I didn't even like, buying them to flip. So, because it was just tough. Different types of wood used were walnut, teak, oak, and rosewoods, which were go-to woods, though maple became increasingly popular, especially in pieces that take on a more Scandinavian design feel. You will find a mix of solid wood and veneers. Some designers using Baltic birch plywood that has solid wood faces. Other materials used were both natural and handmade, such as aluminum, steel, molded plastics, wool, and natural fiber. Oh, like with those plastic ones where people are like, I can't believe you painted that. Like solid wood piece. I'm like, dude, it's plastic. It's all right. Calm down. Okay.
I love watching that.
No solid wood here. It's just crazy. People have no idea. Shapes of this style were highly organic, geometric. An example was like the kidney bean shape, which is pretty organic, Much of this design style characterized by natural wood tones of the wood or metal. Expect to see bold colors like, avocado, mustard green, or mustard yellow, burnt orange, and dark teal blues. I think pink was also really common too, wasn't it? A lot of pink bathrooms.
Which style are we talking about now?
The colors?
No, which style are we on?
We're still on MCM.
I thought so, because that sounded like what you were talking about.
Right. The colors that they used and everything.
I don't recall seeing much pink, to be honest with
you. Pepto-Bismol pink.
Pepto-Bismol.
Remember? I even remember that.
Yeah. More so like in bathrooms, like,
the bathrooms. Maybe sometimes in kitchens and stuff like that.
I've had a lot of Hoosiers in Pepto-Bismol pink.
Really?
Probably 4 of them. I have one right now.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. I'll show you guys.
Okay. Yeah. I've never seen a Pepto.
When did Hoosiers come out, though?
I don't know. That's a good question.
60s, 50s, 60s.
Yeah.
And into the 70s.
I was thinking a little more 40s, but
maybe 40s, maybe 40s, 50s, 60s. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was like the all-in-one kitchen.
Yeah.
Painted Pepto though.
Yeah.
Not cane Pepto.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of green in the Hoosier cabinets, or yellow, but not really. I've never seen pink. So that's interesting. You've seen 4, but you do see a lot of furniture in your life. Yeah, it just comes and goes for you. Thank you, Roger. Yeah. So depending on the use of the piece, some materials may be better than others, such as media consoles, hutches, and vanities are often made of a veneered plywood. Sometimes chairs were made of solid wood. Scandinavian and retro. See, this is where I got confused. And then when I found out more about retro, because this mentions Scandinavian and retro as MCM. So that's this article. I don't know. Scandinavian and retros are terms also used in place of MCM, and while they are similar, there were a few distinguishing characteristics. In the case of the Scandinavian, they are 2 separate but complementary styles. Retro design is a bit harder to pin down. I don't know. This was this article. What was this article called? It was in relicmodern.com. So, take that as it is. So, Scandinavian design. Oh, wait, I have pictures. Let's see. Okay, so these are just images I got off the internet. And then I will share all of our pictures at the end, and then we can talk about them. So here's this one. Oh, I thought was gorgeous. Love this. Yeah. And what is that, like walnut? Do you think that's walnut?
Looks like it.
Yeah. I am not good at determining wood species, but that's what I would guess. Probably the same thing with this, because it did say that that was a common color or common wood used. And here's another one. Yeah, I couldn't sell these. Like I couldn't sell these at all. 10 years
I can only sell them painted.
Yeah. Is that the last one I have for those? Let me see. Yeah, I think that's all I have for that one. Okay, so Scandinavian design. This design originated in Scandinavia, obviously. Oh goodness.
Figure.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
What gave you that idea? I don't know. Oh, Gretchen said I go straight to the Jetsons in my head with the curved pieces.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And I
For
think
all
that's,
the triangle painted colors.
yes, and I think that's where that futuristic design came from with the whole movement. Okay, where was I? Oh, okay. So it was originated in Scandinavia during similar time period, while MCM originated in Europe and the US. Sharing the trait of MCM with using natural materials, Scandinavian design sticks to using natural colors as well. No bold pops of colors. It was much more neutral tones for like the fabric and everything like that. And I even think the wood color was lighter, wasn't it? Oh yeah, I think that's what I have here. You will tend to see more warmth and minimalism in Scandinavian design. Okay, so then here's retro, which, you know, I have conflicting things here with the retro, but I did Google it, and that's what retro said. Okay, so I already touched on all of that. Retro encompasses more than just MCM. A plush or curvy sofa imitating a 1980s style could also be called retro. So it's just like a broad design term, which I thought was just interesting. And I wanted to try find some info on blonde MCM furniture, because I think that's like kind of like its own thing. I don't know. I don't like it myself. I never really cared for that blonde finish. I think what it is, I couldn't find any information on it. It was just pulling up pictures of blonde MCM furniture that was for sale or examples. I think what that is, you guys can tell me if you think this too, or if you know how they got that finish on there. I think it's a tinted lacquer that was sprayed on. Is that what you guys think?
I've sanded it off, so I don't.
I always sanded it off.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's pretty wood underneath, though.
Yeah, it is.
I thought it was like a when you see the blonde, it would be like a laminate.
Yeah, it's not though.
It's wood.
Yeah. Okay, Kat said I think those were mostly painted. So like,
Yeah, if you get them, you paint them because they're bad.
yeah. Well, I hate those because it is so hard to get like a really even finish when you're sanding it off, because it's like that, whatever that is, that lacquer, that tinted lacquer, that paint, it just gets right down into all those wood grains, and it's tough. It's tough to get that off. I don't like it. I don't know about you guys.
Nope.
It's not my favorite, and I couldn't find any info on it, on what it was or any of that. So next subject is French provincial, which I wanted to go in order, but originally I thought that French provincial was like from the 1960s, but I guess some pieces do go back further than that. So I was like, in my head, this worked out in order, but per my research, it didn't work out that way. Okay, so Gretchen said, my mom inherited some blonde MCM. It was interesting, which wooden X's dough drawer pools. Mom hated it. Sadly, it was destroyed due to bad storage. Yeah, I mean, I think it's so ugly.
Yeah. You're ugly.
Yeah, I think it's so ugly. Like I don't think it should be recreated at all. Like get that ugly finish off.
Let's
I
not come
remember
around.
my mother-in-law had blonde furniture set, and I never had any love for it, and I just remember seeing those dishes in there, and the retro dishes in the retro cabinet. I just never really cared for it. By the way, Kat, Anthony is my grandson. I don't know how. I said hi, Kat, and it came out my grandson. So that's
Oh, oh, funny. Okay, so French. Oh my God, let me say that right. Not French. French provincial was a decor trend that gained popularity in the 1600s in Normandy province in Brittany. I guess that's a country. Is Brittany a country? Maybe I need to go back to school. Yeah, Google that. So the design took its inspiration from the grand beauty of Vasili's architecture and centered around bringing wealthy glamour to non-aristocratic members of society. Okay, so it was for the poor people.
Why do I like it so much?
Same. It's my favorite. So funny. So this trend made its way to America after World War I, during the 1920s, and then again in the 1960s, when soldiers started taking inspiration from the elegant style of French ranch-style homes. Commonly misidentified as French country, French provincial focuses a bit more luxury, while French country focuses on rustic appeal.
Yeah, I think I'm with Gretchen on this French provincial. I always think of the bed that a cousin of mine had, the little girly thing with the canopy over the top and the ruffles coming down.
Yes. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking too. But I was like, oh wow, it goes farther back than I thought it did.
I've been hunting for a canopy bed since we started.
Oh,
that is the one thing Roger has not found yet.
Really?
Sure he will eventually. He probably won't wait till he does.
Yep.
Yeah, Roger, if you're watching, I'm still looking for the canopy.
Did you find anything, LaVonne?
No.
Oh,
you mean on the French provincial or the
Yes, if Brittany was a country. I thought you were Googling.
Oh, no, I wasn't. No, I think Normandy isn't it a region in France? Am I right? A province of France?
Yeah.
I will check.
Maybe Brittany is too. I don't know. So French provincial was which I thought was interesting, was often made from apple, beech, pear, and peach and oak because they were easy to obtain and affordable in French provinces. So that was
it's a region in northwestern France.
Okay. Yeah. Good to know. So I have some pictures here of these are just ones I got off the internet. Okay, you guys, look how much the set is going for on this is Cherish, or I think this is Cherish.
I have a desk that matches the 1450 one in the middle.
Oh.
I have to
on Cherish.
Yeah, that's crazy, but yeah, that's my favorite style. Oh, I love dreams.
Yeah, I love this
style. I've finished sets of these for people, for their little girls. They were theirs, and now they're redoing them for their little girls.
Yeah. Oh, Gretchen said Brittany is a region in northern France closest to England. Okay. Here's a china cabinet. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty.
Over the big stuff.
Oh, What? You wouldn't do a big china cabinet like that?
No, ma'am. But I would do a bed like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
amazing.
I love this. I love that this one is wood. Like this one is it's like that fake. I don't even know what that stuff is. What is that stuff? Laminate, you guys?
It must
Yes,
be
but
laminate. Yeah.
I think it's laminate.
But it's laminate over wood.
Yeah. Okay.
The other one is solid wood.
Oh, yeah. Right. Okay. So next is Duncan Phyfe style furniture. This, oh my gosh, this was so interesting to me to learn about this. So Duncan Phyfe was born in 1768 and moved to USA with his family in, I have 1984, but I think it's supposed to be 1784. You would be really old. Okay, yeah. So 1784, where his exposure to furniture began. He first was an apprentice at a cabinet shop in Albany, New York, but soon after moved to New York City and opened his own furniture making business. By early 19th century, his furniture became increasingly popular, and he often crafted entire furniture suites for affluent clients. Throughout the 20th century, Phyfe enthusiasts continued to purchase his original works along with numerous reproduction pieces. He is often called the most famous cabinet maker. The Metropolitan Museum of Art in NYC contains numerous Phyfe attributed and authenticated pieces. Phyfe's furniture is known for excellent proportions and graceful lines. He based his designs on fashionable European styles of the late 18th century and early 19th century. So this furniture always seems so dainty to me, and like well, especially like the chairs and the tables, they seem like they're so easy breakable. Like even like when I sit in a chair, I'm little, I feel like, man, how can this thing hold me? The Duncan Phyfe, how they're so tiny with the little curvy legs. Phyfe's furniture craftsmen were producing delicately finished furniture pieces in the Sheraton, French, Dictory, and Regency styles. Numerous cabinet makers copied his style during the late 1800s and early 1900s. As a result, your odds of finding a Phyfe style furniture are fairly good. However, it's difficult to tell if it's an original or a quality reproduction. When his business was at its peak, he employed over 100 skilled craftsmen.
Wow.
That's a lot of people for like back then.
For back then, it is.
Yeah. High quality materials used, exotic hardwoods and domestic hardwoods were used for the frames. Mahogany is common, also with rosewood, black walnut, cherry, and maple. Yeah, I see so many mahogany pieces.
He could have kept the mahogany.
Yeah. They're so hard to paint too.
Yes.
Let's just say what's white or light color.
Mm-hmm.
Frequently used. He frequently used paper thin veneers. Oh man, don't we know? Oh my God. That stuff is the worst to try and sand and not burn through the veneer, especially around the edges. Striking finishes made from ivory and gilt brass. Okay, and I got some pictures here. These are from the interweb. These little dainty, tiny chairs, they just feel so flimsy to me. And that's probably why you find a kitchen table with like 3 chairs left, because they all broke.
I have the fourth of every style.
If you need a chair, just call Jenna.
Yeah.
I do
get a piece just like that for a client. Exactly that piece.
I do love the Duncan Phyfe buffets, though. I really, really do.
Ooh,
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool. That's a gossip bench, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do like the Duncan Phyfe style. It's just, the chairs are. I have a Duncan Phyfe style table in my dining room right now. So that's a whole
Lots of chairs, right?
Nope, not the chairs. Chairs are probably from the 80s. Yeah. All right. So on to the 80s or the 70s, 1970s. So this was like, I felt like this was like a whole nother shift as well. So eclectic mix, laid back, bold colors, groovy, funky shapes, and unapologetic comfort. So this was a heyday of eclectic furniture that defied boundaries between function and style. Okay, so from shag carpets and plush fabrics, modular sectionals, rattan, peacock chairs, and lucite tables of the future. Each piece spoke volume of laid back living and expressive individually. I had to Google what lucite is. And I guess
Lucite?
Yeah, lucite. Yeah.
I'm saying it wrong. See, I can't even see it because I didn't know what it was.
That is funny.
Yeah. I'm not from the 70s, you guys. My era is the next one.
I'm kind of starting to dig the 70s.
Groovy, baby.
So that's for those that don't know, like me, they are acrylic. It's like a plastic acrylic glass looking thing. So like a coffee table or something like that. So this was the decade in which houses were transformed into groovy sanctuaries, cozy, funky, and unapologetically cool. Furniture included things like papasan chair, beanbag chair, water beds. Did I already read this?
No.
Okay. Modular sectionals, lucite coffee tables, which I have in parentheses, acrylic glass, wicker peacock chairs, hanging egg chairs. I feel like a lot of that stuff is coming back. And I have pictures here too. And you guys are going to laugh at these, I think. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, that is coming back.
Something is happening to me because I really like that.
Yeah, it's
I'm getting old.
It's definitely not probably functional. I don't feel like that would work good in a living room. I mean,
never. Not my living room.
Not my.
I mean, you have to have the right space for it. You know,
you would for sure. I loved. My mom had one of these, and I loved it. She brought it.
Yeah.
This is the water bed.
I thought they started in the 80s. I didn't know they started in the 70s. That's cool.
Yeah, per this article that I found it on, that's what it says. Water beds, which I mean, we had one of these, and I remember like getting stuck in between the water bed and the wood. Wait, am I still on 70s? Yes, I am. I have everything labeled. I don't know if you guys remember that type of print.
No. Weird.
I
yeah.
remember, God. In more like a yellow or a green color. I don't think I've ever seen red. Here's another water bed.
Too funny.
Ugh.
I know. My God, it was horrible.
Yeah, it was. That's the one thing that was bad. Yeah.
Yeah. This is interesting.
That's neat.
I do love that peacock chair, rattan peacock chair there in the corner.
That's really cool.
And here's another one.
Oh, the color.
That's late 80s. I mean 70s.
Can you just see the hairdo? You know, like the woman that lives in that house. Can you see her outfit and her hair? I can just see it.
I remember some of my relatives had those couches, the same exact set with the oranges. I think we're on them, oranges and
oh,
cornucopias.
Yuck.
Probably
Yeah, and I see that too. So many people like smoked in their houses back then, and I see that, and to me, I look at it and I just like it's like I can smell the smoke.
Yeah.
It's just like
you can smell that picture.
I can smell that picture. I can see the hairdo.
Yeah. Oh, Gretchen said my sis and I got denim beanbag chairs for Christmas, but our two dogs took them over. We got a rust-colored sectional to replace the olive green sofa and scary white and green flower pattern. Love seat.
Oh, wow.
Oh gosh, I love that so much. Or do I? Yeah. I mean, some of the patterns were cool, like retro, I guess. I don't know. But some of it was just not, I don't know, a little too much. Okay, so
I don't
19.
remember rug rakes. We never really had a shag carpet.
They're awful.
My parents kind of just bypassed that. They weren't into it.
Thank goodness. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't necessarily hate shag. I think what I hate is like the color, like the blue shag or the green shag or the red shag. It was just too much color.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking my friend had a white shag carpet in her bedroom.
Oh,
And I threw up on it one time.
Oh no.
Oh no, that was a
She's
pain in the
still
butt.
every now and then we'll come back on that.
That was hard to clean.
Yeah.
So next we're on the 1980s, and you guys, I gotta say, I'm probably the best thing that came out of the 1980s. I'm just kidding. But yeah, so the 1980 design trends aren't renowned for their subtlety. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm cringing. Pastels like mauve, powder blue, peach, mint green, travertine tables and lamps, overstuffed chairs and sofas that touch the floor, bamboo furniture, large lamps, and an Art Deco revival. But it wasn't like a good Art Deco, in my opinion. This is my opinion.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry. If you like this style, I'm sorry. So busy floral motifs, glass top tables with chunky bases made from plaster, metal, or stone. Do you guys remember this stuff?
Mhm. Wasn't the 80s with the pieces that looked like outdoor furniture with thick cushions,
I think so.
wagon wheels and stuff on them?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was more 70s, like, because like where's like, do you have anywhere in your history timeline like early American?
I don't, but I believe that was the 70s also.
I think so too, because my parents had this wagon wheel
Mhm.
wood furniture stuff. It was, really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
If you sit too long in one spot, the cushion goes through
Yeah,
the
because the
slats
cushions
of
were all
wood.
separate. Plus, you could never lay your head on the arm because
Right,
it was
'cause it was
wooden,
wood.
Yeah, I think it was more of a early American revival because when I researching it, early American started like in the 1700s. So, but this was totally different. Like it was called early American, but it was like a revival. It was like a trend or something that was back. I don't know. I'm just, that's just from my research. So, but I can do more research if you guys want me to. I can totally do that for a future topic. But the designs were sleek and futuristic, and people loved them, but they were a nightmare to keep clean. They're talking about the glass top tables, fingerprints, stuff constantly spilling on it. Not fun.
Kids cracking their head on the edge.
Scratches, crazy. Yeah. Sectionals were big and oversized. Sofas and couches may have had leather that was shiny and plastic like lots of shiny brass everywhere. Do you guys remember sitting on those sofas and if you were wearing shorts or something, the sound it would make, and it
Yes.
it'd stick, and it was horrible. More water beds, which were considered the ultimate luxury. However, water beds were far from luxury or far from practical. They were heavy and hard to move. Shiny lacquered surface were the height of the style. Everything was given an ultra glossy treatment. Mirrored walls and furniture, Southwestern prints were common everywhere from upholstery to wall hangings. Much of the 80s furniture was influenced by pop art, rendered to look like modern art. 80 had its own trend of lucite furniture, such as chairs and tables. And I think I have some pictures here. Oh my goodness, we got 15 minutes left. We're going.
What is this thing that Gretchen is describing here?
Oh, luckily my parents came into money in the mid 80s, so they went more classical and bought Henredon. Latuda Henredon. Is that a designer? I don't think I've heard of that. So here's IKEA 1988.
What in the world?
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
wow.
That looks like a maximalist couch to me.
Look at this.
What in the world?
What in the tarnation? Look at this. Remember these? Oh gosh.
Oh yeah.
And then this.
Oh,
I know.
there was nothing good in the 80s.
I know, except for me. That's what I'm
Nothing.
saying.
For you, yeah.
Yeah.
And my one of my sons.
Oh,
Yep.
from the
Yep.
80s.
So I think this is the Art Deco they were talking about, but it's just,
that's waterfall revival.
yeah. Here's the travertine tables, but
Gosh.
yeah. All right. So now we are on to the 90s. Animal print leapt off the runways from designers like Versace and right into our homes. Oh, burgundy and hunter green was popular, and sponge painting. The 90s saw the furniture skirt of the Victorian era come back with a vengeance.
Somebody's flirting with you, Jenna.
He is,
Yeah.
Roger. You know your messages pop up on the screen in big letters. Silly. But
the
thank
neat-
you.
Yes, he's so sweet.
He's
The
just
neat-
proud of you.
The neat and non-ornamental looks of Chinese and Japanese fit in well with the minimalism of the 90s, particularly in the second half of the decade. It was all the rage. Wicker furniture, canopy beds, blow-up furniture, and damask patterns were popular, as well as Southwestern prints. Huge entertainment centers, CD and DVD storage, computer storage because of those big giant computers, those huge.
Here's the answer on that type of
Okay. Manufacturer and designer. Nice. I'll have to look that up. So here are some examples of 90s furniture. This is one of those like Japanese. I don't even know what that is. Like, what is that? Is that like a
Anna, like you
It
said.
looks like it's from Walmart. That's all I can say.
oh my goodness. Okay.
Came in a box at Walmart.
I like this. I don't hate that. And then here's like the desks. And then here's a
Oh,
there's those pastel colors, right?
Mm, yeah.
that reminds me of a milk
Gretchen
cake.
said that box was Houdini's box.
Probably.
I don't hate this either, but I mean, you have to have like the right place to put it, I guess.
Yeah.
Did I do this one? Oh, look at IKEA 1991.
Not good.
No.
Oh, I
Kind of looks like the one from 80s, but it just got
Slightly
more
better.
pastel.
Yeah. Here's some more
The
IKEA.
cat said that this is what that one chair looks like.
Cat.
Yes, Kat.
Oh,
Definitely.
you're so funny. All right, so let's show and tell some of our photos here. Here's some of Jenna's picture. Oh, sorry, let's do the before first. So this is
Ooh.
what 1980s you said?
Yeah, 1980s.
Yep, there's that shiny lacquer, but you made it beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And oh, I need to do the before. So here's an MCM piece here, which is gorgeous. And you
Yeah, I love that
even
style.
more gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Let me
That
make
piece sat for 2 years. Nobody wanted it as is, even though it's a $3,000 piece. One sold at an auction in Kansas City for $3,000 something dollars. Nobody
And-
wanted it.
sure.
And,
That's
and I
crazy.
was doing regular prices.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted it like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I mean,
that almost looks like that one cat's working on.
oh yes, with the hutch. Yeah. And this is was that an enamel top table?
Yes, and I couldn't find the before, but the chairs and everything that's black now was silver and all
Oh.
chipped off.
Mm. Oh, that's a cool makeover for that. Yeah.
Thank you. We kept the top original and just made everything kind of coincide with the top.
The top's original?
Yes,
Oh, how cool.
it was the customer's set.
Wow.
Oh, wow. That's really
It's
cool.
really different.
And then here's a French provincial piece before and after. Beautiful. I love that lingerie style, the
Me
tall
too.
one.
They're my
Yeah.
favorite pieces.
Yes. And then here's some of LaVonne's. And this is this Duncan Phyfe style?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't tell if it's Duncan Phyfe, but the only way I could tell was because of the handles. It almost looks like MCM a little bit. And then I love that color. That's a great color. Covers up that mahogany. You probably didn't have any bleed through. Okay, this is gorgeous. Is this the one that you were telling me was from the 1800s, or is it a different one?
No, that was something else. No, that was, probably I don't know, 80s piece,
Yeah.
It's retro.
Yeah. They had this great big transfer,
Yes.
and I had to, because I'm so weird, I had to look up all the words in French so that when I cut the transfer up, if I left some out so that it still made sense.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Right. Here's this pretty.
Okay,
That's
so
on the top. That's the one that you were telling me about, right?
yeah, that's actually in my room. If you show the other piece, like that, the other picture that I'm with it, yeah, that. So
That's
this piece
awesome.
is from the 1800s, and it was originally in the window of a tattoo parlor / antique store that used to be down the street from my shop. And I just looked at it all the time. I thought it was brass.
Okay.
And then when I got my hands on it, I finally bought it. I paid $200 for it. It's heavy as can be.
Yeah.
And I said, are we going to put it maybe on top of the china closet? Because that's what I picture it as being, something on a bigger piece. But we'd have never been able to put all of our dishes on it. So it's sitting on top of my dresser. So that other picture is sitting on top of my dresser.
Okay. I love that. Oh my gosh. I would
Totally not the same style of furniture, but there you have it.
Good though. It works. I love
And
it.
I had to cut the very top of it off, and I have it intact. I perfectly cut it. Thank God. So if someone ever, gets it, and they can glue that piece right back on.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And then this is another Duncan Phyfe piece, or style piece. I love the blending on that. And then this is probably the 80s, 70s.
I would
Early
say,
American.
yeah, 70s or 80s. But I mean, that was to me that early American revival, and they called this a dough table, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dough table. LaVonne, if you want to take one home with you, I have one. Grab it to the top of Gretchen's car. Take it home.
Lego things is the only thing I can think of to do with it.
No, those are cool. The Lego tables are real popular down here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it makes sense to put. It doesn't make sense to put dough in it, but like I could see like a knitter or something using that for their skeins.
True.
So I don't know why they call it a dough table.
Yeah.
They would proof the dough back in them, but those are actually reproductions of the originals.
Okay.
Right.
And this is an MCM piece. Was that a blonde MCM?
Yeah, it was.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. This is gorgeous too. Love that. Oh, this is a Duncan Phyfe style also. Beautiful.
Thank you.
And MCM. I love that so much.
And that I, put dowel pieces of
did
dowel on all the drawers.
Oh my gosh.
Fun.
I love that. I might steal that idea. Do you have a YouTube video on it? Okay, so this is is this MCM or is this from like the 90s or the 80s?
Honestly, I don't know. But it just, I kind of thought it was more of an MCM piece. It was very well made.
Yeah.
Like those drawers, I mean, it was all wood.
Yeah. It looks like little pictures inside of frames.
They're little succulents.
Yeah, so cute.
And this is Ethan Allen, probably,
So
80s, 70s or 80s.
very cute.
It was really highly polished, but
Yeah, I love this one. Love this one.
I like it.
so that one, so there was this young woman that did a coloring book. She was just a teenager and very entrepreneurial, interested in fashion and design. And she put this coloring book in my shop, and this was one of the pages from it.
Oh my gosh.
So
I love this one so much. You have a YouTube video on this one?
I do. As a matter of fact, I also have one where I surprised her with it. So
Okay. I
Yeah.
can watch it because I want to learn how to do that. I love that so much. This is
and
gorgeous.
that's a companion piece to it.
Gorgeous. It fits really well. Gorgeous. Love that one. Here's another. Oh, this is cool.
So that is the Lane Acclaim furniture line. That
Okay.
is very iconic. I think it's 70s. I'd have to check, but if you ever look up Lane Acclaim furniture, it's a whole thing. It always has that look. But that was in my shop. One of my vendors refinished that piece, and she did a beautiful job.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Extremely low coffee
Yeah,
table.
I like the two-tone color of wood on there. Oh my gosh, and these things. Oh,
yeah.
These
So that
things,
one-
I love what you did, but oh my gosh, they're like everywhere now, aren't they?
Yeah, I didn't do it. It was one of my vendors, but it is a dog bed. They
Okay.
took the doors off and made it a dog bed.
I've done that on so many pieces. Took off the door,
Yeah.
and made, like little pet beds out of them. And this is a Duncan Phyfe style piece that I did. Did like a paint wash on there. This is a
Love that one too.
yeah. Oh, you have this one?
No, I love that one.
Oh,
yeah. Yes.
Love that.
thank you. And I just recently redid this one. This was a piece that my neighbor had bought for me about 8 years ago or something like that. And they were moving and they gave it back to me. I was like, well, I'll buy it back. They're like, no, we're going to burn it. I'm like, no, don't burn it.
Oh,
So
no.
I just accepted it and redid it again. And then here is a MCM piece. And I just, guess what I used on this, guys?
Restore finish.
Yes. Yeah, and I don't care. Yeah. And this is a piece that I just redid, and this was supposed to be my mom's Christmas gift last year.
I redid the same piece for a while back.
Oh yeah. So here are some of Dar's. Did this come out of your mother-in-law's house?
Actually, that was from my aunt's house, so she had it originally, and I found out that it was a Carper Johnson design.
Okay.
Which at that time, probably 4 years ago, it listed for $5,000 for those two pieces. So I just cleaned it up, repaired it, and treated the inside of the drawers, and it was like a brand new set.
It's gorgeous.
The only thing I couldn't really do is I didn't want to mess around with changing the colors on any of them handles. It had kind of like them cutout handles.
Yeah.
You could pull the whole drawer out.
Yeah.
And it had that kind of laminate top on the very top, which was flawless. But
that's good.
I gave it to my niece. She was close with my aunt. So
that was so nice. Yeah, that's good that it was flawless. A lot of times they're like all scratch.
You could have pulled that for a lot.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah.
There you go, MCM.
Yes, and then we maximalized it.
That's what you do with MCM.
Yeah, that's how you get rid of that ugly blonde.
That's MCMM.
Yes, MCMM. I love that. That's a new term we should coin. And here is this. You said it was the 80s or 90s cabinet.
1980s, that blonde oak veneered wood, and it was an entertainment center. And I had the two sides that went with it. That's what I made the two real thin china and tea cabinet, and then the other one.
Yeah.
This one you guys haven't seen. I did this like when I first started.
Okay, and then you turned it into this awesome wine cabinet.
Wow, that is elegant.
Way cool. So this looks like a faux wood finish on the side.
Yep, I used the rockers for it.
Beautiful.
And then gorgeous wallpaper in the back. Is that what that is? Or is it a
Yeah,
stencil?
yep, with some wallpaper. I
Wow.
had to do some measuring for that to get
Wow.
everything in there right.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. Absolutely
Really
gorgeous.
classy, Dar.
Yeah, classy.
I gave it away.
Yeah, I
Hey, this is
know.
just that Lane McLean table I see online for $15.95. That same coffee table, and also Jenna, I looked up the Hoosier cabinets. They were like 1920s.
Wow.
Yeah, I was surprised at that too because I thought 40s, but
Yeah.
How much did that lady sell that Lane table for? Do you know? Do you remember?
oh, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember.
Yeah,
I mean, I
long
think
time.
it was like something like $2.95 or something.
Okay. And we have some challenges coming up. I guess this would be the first one. I still need to add the date on this. This one is Life of a Show Flipper. So this is the next Unique Antique Challenge. And this one is hosted by me and Jen from Copper Cactus. And it is all about Taylor Swift. Do you pick your favorite furniture era or don't? Because I didn't pick my favorite one because I just grabbed something. Just something real quick. And then you flip it with a Taylor Swift inspired thing in mind, theater, album art, song, something from one of her songs. There's so many different things. I mean, Taylor Swift is huge. She's I mean, you can't really even turn the radio on without hearing her music anyways.
So like when we do our video, can we like put it in the heading Taylor Swift inspired, or will we get in trouble?
Yeah, I don't see why not. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Yeah, we think this Jen was thinking that, and I think so too, that this is going to probably give us a really good boost up in the algorithm because it's going to be right after the day after this playlist, or the day before this playlist airs, Taylor Swift releases a new album. So
yeah, and I pulled a Mara on this one. You're gonna have to wait to see.
Oh, I can't wait.
Unknowingly did a Mara.
Yes. Awesome. So this one, post your video on October 4th. We're excited. And then we've got this one coming up next after that one, October 18th, 2025. And this is a thrift store painting Halloween flip. So take one of those paintings that you get at the thrift store and put some like cute little ghost in there, or, you know, make it Halloweeny. Right? Did I describe that right?
Halloween.
I'm excited about this one. Last week I went to the thrift store and I was like debating on a piece, but it was so huge, you guys. I mean, it was gigantic, this frame. I'm like, how? I mean, I don't want to do like a full-on gigantic wall mural. That's how big it was. This thing was like, yeah, it was huge. So I passed on it, but it would have been cool. I had some cool ideas. And then we have Mara's challenge coming up. This is the Whimsical Menagerie, and this is the Eco Challenge. So create a piece using eco-friendly products. And she likes for you to like declare them throughout the video. Like, okay, I'm using this eco-friendly stripper or this eco-friendly paint. Thrifting a piece is considered eco-friendly. So yeah, there's a lot of ways to be eco-friendly and do it in a whimsical theme. So lots of fun on that challenge too. I'm also excited about that. And that's it. We're over. I'm sorry. Yeah, that was a lot of information to get through. But we did it.
That was good though. That was really good.
Good. I mean, I thought it was interesting. Hopefully y'all did too. So
yeah, I mean, it isn't just the furniture. Like when you think about TVs, you know, how they changed because our first when I was little, the TV was black and white, and you didn't use the remote to change the channels.
Right.
So
You were the remote.
yep. Yes, I was.
When I was little, you had to go outside and turn the antenna.
Oh my
And listen
God.
for somebody to yell, "Yeah, you got the picture. Stop." Yeah. Rain, snow, it didn't matter.
Oh my gosh, that would have sucked.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for being here today. And we hope you enjoyed this episode of the Flippin' Bunch. Woo, woo, woo. And I guess we'll say goodbye, and we will see you next week. We love you all.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.